it's Miss Beth with Bedtime Stories with Miss Beth. And Leah's here today. She's a little bothered by us all being home, but she's getting used to it. I wanted to share a story with you tonight. It's titled, How to Put Your Parents to Bed. Now, I know they always put you to bed, but have you ever thought about putting them to bed, and what would that involve? Would you tell them to brush their teeth? Would you tell them to pick out their favorite story so you can read it to them? Would you tell them to put on their favorite PJs? What would you tell your parents if you were going to put them to bed? Well, I want you to tell me. I want you to send me an email with your grown-ups' help to lovelandlibrarychildrens.org. Oh, sorry, wrong address. lovelandlibrarychildrens@gmail.com. That's right. Sorry about that. And I want you to list what it takes to put your parents to bed, or draw me a picture. Okay. How to Put Your Parents to Bed by Mylisa Larsen. And this is being read today to you with permission from HarperCollins Children's Books. Okay, here we go. I know you're not tired. You could scale a tower. You could sail savage seas. You could paint a masterpiece. But it's bedtime. And it's the last place you want to be. Adventures are out there waiting. But have you looked at your parents? Poor things. Just between you and me, they're not looking their best. They need to go to bed. Parents are not good at going to bed. I have to put in a load of laundry, they say. I need to do the dishes, just one more call. It's one excuse after another. You need to take charge. Take the plate out of their hands. Gently close the computer. Tell them it's time for bed. Start with brushing teeth. They will argue. They will say they'll do it later. Squeeze out the toothpaste and get them brushing. Help them if you can. Those back molars can be difficult. Next, get them into their pajamas. You'll be amazed at how long this takes. Parents get distracted by the smallest things. Phones, magazines, TV, the cat. How about the dog right here? Be patient. Keep them moving toward the bedroom. If you let them sit down, they'll fall asleep anywhere. Sleeping parents are extremely hard to move. Some of them snore. Now, some parents become unruly when faced with actually getting in bed. Tiny things upset them. They can work themselves into a state. Remain calm. Do not negotiate. It's time for bed. The next part is tricky. Stories. Parents love stories at bedtime, but they can get set in their ways. They may insist on only hearing their favorites. If they are used to 3 stories, they want 3 stories. Not 2, not 1, and no surprises. You would think at this point that you're almost there. Your parents are in bed, they take a brush, pajamas on, stories read. But this is when something unexpected always comes up. Their favorite pillow is missing. They want to check on the dog. Their socks itch. They want a glass of water. Tell yourself, this is almost over. Handle each incident calmly. Tuck them in, kiss them goodnight, and remind your parents that they are not to make phone calls when you leave the room. Better yet, take their cell phones. Good thinking. Close the door and listen to make sure they're quiet. Take a bow. You've gotten your parents off to bed. Now you can finally enjoy some time to yourself. Party. But just between you and me, you're not looking your best. You look exhausted, just like Leah. Maybe you need to go to bed. Don't forget to send me those lists or those pictures of how you would put your parents to bed. Have a great weekend. Good night.